Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Yes, out of the studio, finally, and out with my friend Steve Leverance from Promega / all the other
Agora,
amazing Agora.
Farmers Market.
What don't you do? Don't answer that. We're here to actually talk about the Agora Art Fair that's coming up, which is amazing. If you haven't been out to it before, you're missing out. And one of the big things that I think is it's set in such a beautiful place with Promega and Agora. I mean, this is legit.
Yeah, that is one of the things that makes the art fair unique. Obviously, we're sitting right now in one of the courtyards here. But come August 20th, we'll have 100 artists set up in the street and in the patios and on the piazza and all over the Agora grounds. And they'll be showcasing all their fine art in many mediums. We have everything from paintings to glass to sculpture. Sculpture especially looks interesting in the setting of the Agora.
Yeah, well, I think this setting just is perfect for artists alike because of the setting that is around here with all the plants and just the architecture of the space. But not only do you have the local artists, which we can dive into a little bit more too, but you also bring in some music, food, beverage, and fun for the whole family.
That's true. So besides the art, we have 2 stages and we have 4 bands playing that day. We have food carts that come in, the Chamber and the Optimists both do fundraisers, selling beer. So we have a beer and wine garden. We have some kids activities. We have adult art activities. We have wine and design coming this year, and they're going to be you can paint your own wine glass. So you can paint your wine glass and then go have a glass of wine. Besides that, we have... we're working with a group this year called Arts for All Wisconsin. And they work with a lot of people with disabilities. And art is universal, as you know. And that's a way that it allows those people to express themselves and find joy and find a way to interact with the community in a really positive way and a really beautiful way.
And speaking of the art, the 100 local artists that come in from all over the place, Steve, you've probably had some that have come since day one, but what do the artists say for coming out to this event?
So, we have several artists from Fitchburg even, but we do have artists from all over the state. We do limit the art fair to Wisconsin artists, so you're buying from local Wisconsin artisans when you come to the art fair. But like I said, we have just a variety of mediums. As far as the artists themselves, they enjoy this art fair. They've been coming, like you said, many of them have been coming since the beginning, which was 14 years ago already. But we also have new artists that come in every year too. So you don't have to worry about if you do come every year that you're going to see the same thing, because you're not. You're going to see your favorite artists, but then you're going to see some new stuff too.
What do people tell you that come out here for the first time? Because you've been spoiled. I mean, you've been here every year to see it, but what are those people who come out and are like, wow?
Well, I just hope everybody just, really just enjoys their day. And I think we limit it to 100 artists. There's some art fairs that are bigger, but, we limit it to 100, and I think it makes it a little more doable. I think you can really see the artists, interact with the artists a little bit more. The fact that we have the live music happening, that we're working with local organizations and charities unique to Fitchburg, or at least unique to the specific area, Madison area. I think it just all flows together really well. And, I think people are a little surprised, especially because one of the things that makes it unique, and I haven't talked about that yet, is the art in the wind. And so we have some kite exhibitors, so they line the entranceway. So as you're walking in, you have all these banners and kites flying and different things going on. So I think you kind of get a sense that you're at something that's going to be really fun, really interesting. You get that sense from the second you get out of your car and start walking in.
And good, easy access parking. Plus, you help people get in and out of here pretty easily as well.
We do. So all the parking's free. We have plenty of street parking. We work out with, there's several businesses around here, so their lots are empty during the weekend, so they allow us to use their lots. But we work with the Lions Club, and the Lions Club, for tips, offers shuttle rides in golf carts. So if you feel like you've parked a little bit far away and or you're maybe gonna have a little trouble getting in, take advantage of that. The golf carts are a nice thing. They seat 6 people, so you can get quite a few people on there, and they'll help bring you in. They'll also help you, say you buy a piece of art, a larger piece of art, they'll help you get that piece back to your car.
I was just going to say, hopefully you're filling that golf cart with your bags of art that you've picked up from the art fair. But either way, it's still a nice gesture for people to get in and out of the art fair. I also like it, too, that the streets close down here, so everything's kind of a little bit spread out, too. It's not, it's not a giant fairground, if you will, or anything. It's right in the setting of Agora, but that makes it just easy to get around and see everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much 1 block long. So, and you can go back and forth as many times as you want. And what I guess I would say is maybe you come for the art or maybe you come for the music, but there's enough things going on that, you can spend a couple hours if you only have a couple hours, or you can spend the whole day, because there's food and beverages and music and art, and it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and if you haven't been out to it, I highly recommend it. I'm actually coming this year, Steve, so I will be interviewing you again on the day of, so expect that, but bringing the whole family out, because it is a family fair. And I just want to quickly talk about the kids part of this, too, because when I do say it's for the whole family, it is for the whole family.
It's true. So we have kids' activities. We have a kids' activity tent. I think the theme of that is going to be fiber and yarns this year. So they'll have that, but then they have the hands-on art for adults. They have, and there's plenty to do. Yeah.
And it's a rain or shine event, too, so no matter what happens, we're going to look for a day like today, but it's going to be a great weekend. Steve, if people want to learn more about the Agora Art Fair or Agora itself, how can they stay tuned?
Yeah, so you can just go to agoraartfair.com. We also have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. Facebook is obviously the way to get the most up-to-date information. We have doing posts daily about artists, about music, about the food. So that's where you can find the most up-to-date information, most comprehensive. But the website's great too.
And final question, tough one here. What's the art that you look for if you're going to decorate the Leverance household?
Well, I've collected quite a bit of art for inside the house, so now I really look for things outside. Ooh. So I paid particular attention to the sculpture that's here, some of the glass, blown glass pieces too, which are also some transferred to the outside. Well, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But there's something for everyone for sure.
Absolutely. All right, Steve Leverance, what a guy. He's awesome. I love having him on the show. And Agora Art Fair coming up Saturday, August 20th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. right here on East Sherrill Parkway. You can't miss it. Say, look for the Agora Pavilion, but look for the kites, because that's pretty cool, too. Well, take a break. More to come. You're watching TF.